Hello my dear YouTube friends, welcome to Crochet with Anne. Today the weather is very fine, so I take my yarn and my hook and I went outside. I hope it works, so if you hear some little noise behind, I hope it doesn't matter. Easter is coming soon, and I have to thank you all for your wonderful comments to my Happy Easter, which where you can see I've made some little eggs, but this time I want to show you how you can do this egg. It's very useful because if you have some old or some white eggs you doesn't want to paint, you can put them inside. I just show it. Oops. It slips away. And you can dress them very well again. So don't throw your old eggs away, just make them a new lovely dress. It's very comfortable because you can for sure put it out, and may you like to wash it and you can use it next year again. Now let's start. In this video I want to crochet a red egg, so I use cotton yarn number 4 till 5, but I will crochet it with a hook number 2.5 because it's getting a little bit stronger and I think that's a little more comfortable. For sure you can use every yarn you want, but you have to think about it. If the yarn is getting, if you use some smaller or bigger yarn, the egg is getting more smaller or more bigger. Now let's start. In the beginning we start with a magic ring. One loop, and in the beginning we need 2 loops, so I made a second one. This is our first the first loops are our first crochet. So now we need 5 single crochets. We crochet in the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we closed the magic ring. Just take the yarn here, make it strong, and now we put it together with 1 slip stitch, and for that we use the second loop we have made in the beginning. To just take the hook and go in the stitch, take the yarn and go through this stitch and through this stitch. Now we have closed it with a slip stitch. At the beginning, in the beginning from the second round, we need every time 2 loops again. My dog Ebbe, he wants that I'm through him the wall, but he has to wait now. So this is our second round. In our second round we just need in the first stitch 1 single crochet. In the second stitch we need 2 single crochets. 1, 2. Just go 2 times in the same loop. These are we doing the whole round till we finished in the end. So 1 crochet, and now in the second just 2 single crochets. And we close the round with a slip stitch again, so it's the same as the last round. We just take the second loop, go with the hook there, and put it together with one slip stitch. That's our third round. Now we are going to do our third round. That was our second round. Now our third round. We need 2 loops in the beginning, and in the third round we just double every 4 stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th stitch we are doing 2 single crochets. One, 2, 3, 4, and double again. 1, 2. So this round we closed also with a slip stitch again. This are we doing every time we finished one round. In the 4th round we double every 6 stitches. So 1, 2 loops in the beginnings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 2 crochets in 1 stitch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 single crochets and 1 stitch. 1, 2, and we close again with a slip stitch this round. In round 5th, we have to double every 7 stitch. So, don't forget 2 loops in the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in the same stitch, another crochet, and close it again. In the end, like we do in every round, 1, 2, second loop from the first stitch we made, 1 slip stitch, and finish is our 5th round. Now in the 6th round we double every 8 stitch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and just a second crochet in the same stitch. I've closed this round with a slip stitch again, and now we need 2 loops. And now in our 7th round we have to double each 9th crochet stitch. So my dog ever wants to play the whole time, and I have stopped this video a few times because he was shout out so loud. So, but this time I didn't want to start again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 single crochet in the same stitch, and just do the same the second time and finish this round. Close it with a slip stitch. In the next round we start like always with 2 loops, and we double every 10th stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, second one in the same stitch. You have to do it a second time. Close the round with a slip stitch again, and we will meet again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we in round 10. Just 2 loops again, and in this round we have to double every 11th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need some yarn. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and we have to do it a second time. Close this round also with a slip stitch. I love this English word for Kettenmasche in German. And we will meet again. Oh, you can see already it works very well with our egg. But now let's go on. Just 2 loops again, and now we need every 12 stitch 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the 12th. Double 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. Do it a second time as we do the rounds before. So in the next round we need to double every 13th stitch. So one, I need some yarn, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, and 13, and double. So just do it a second time and finish the round. I think it's big enough now for my egg. Just make a little bit, just take a control with your egg, put it in two, and yes, it works very well. If your egg is a little bit smaller, just finish the single crochets you have to put on in the lines before, or just go on like the way we have done it in the last rounds. That means in the next round you have to double every 14 single crochets, in the next every 15, 16, and go on. But for this it works very well. Now you just crochets, single crochets, 3 rounds for this egg. Oh, the sun is shining very nice, and I've made me some tea in the meanwhile, and I finished my 14th round. So now you can see it goes very well with our egg, but in the next rounds we have to take off some stitches to become smaller in the end. So we start with 2 loops, 1, 2, and now we take off every 12 stitch 1 stitches. I have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is very easy to do. You just go with a hook in one stitch and in the next stitch, so that you have now 3 stitches on the hook, and go through all 3 stitches. So now we have 1 stitch less. This we are doing another time till we finish the round. Just end with a slip stitch, and when we see us again. So now we are nearly close to the end. I just make a little bit, just to control if the egg goes into the nice dress. It works, and I think we just need only 1 round. In this round I take away 3 stitches again, and for sure I start with 2 loops, and I do this in another way. This in the last round I will go over 1 stitch every 2nd stitch. So I like to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just go over the stitch and take the next one, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Just go over this one, take the next one. 7. And 1. My son is playing while I make some crochets. 3. And the birds are singing behind. 4. I think it's the last one, so I will take the one before the last one. I take this. That's my third. So now only one stitch, and just close the round with one slip stitch. Make sure that your eggs are going in the dress. I think it was my last. I think it works if I take it here with the yarn together. So now we are finished. I have cut the yarn with a scissors, and now you have stitch up the yarn, and I will show you what we have to do at least. You need a needle, and for sure you can take the same color, or I just like, because it's better to show it, a white wood yarn as well. Just put it in the needle and now go in every stitch, down and up, like this. Do it the whole round. So now we're in the end. Take the scissors again, cut the yarn as long as you like, and put your egg into its new dress. So because this is a little tricky. Now you can close it. Our egg is finished now and well dressed for Easter. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I'd like to thank you so much for watching. I would be very happy if you like to leave a comment, or if you share it or give a thumbs up. I'm wishing you a lot of fun by doing it by yourself. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye and